We start in the tunnel of dead dreams. Hello everybody and welcome to Minecraft episode 20. Can't believe we've made it this far already. Anyway, so yeah, let's get right into it here. I'm gonna go ahead and start and keep mining out this thing. Last time I was on the verge of... Oh, that episode must have been fun. Uh-oh. Block lag. I just loaded in the world, so... Oh. Gotta hit the start button on the timer. Here we go. I feel bad because I talked the last time about, oh, I missed episode. I think I missed an upload today, but, you know, I have the content all ready to go up on the thing. I have it recorded and everything. I don't know, today is like the... I think I should be able to get that one out today. I don't know. It depends on how fast it uploads and if I'll be able to throw it on there before I leave to go to work. But definitely, well, I can get it tonight, probably around 10 when I get home. So we'll see how many videos I've uploaded and yeah. So yeah, I don't know how many, the captive Minecraft I'll probably just put out all at one time. Like most of it all at one time. Because honestly, I'm not too thrilled about it. I'm not very happy about how that map went. So I'll probably just put it out over 2 days and every 2 hours or so there'll be a new episode of it. So look forward to that. Oh, it's already out, so again, the time you're seeing this, it's already out, so hope you enjoyed it. I always forget that's kind of the funny thing about doing this so far in advance, is that you kind of forget about that kind of stuff. Because you're like, oh, okay, I can talk about this, and this. Well, it doesn't happen all the way sometimes. Well, it's kind of tough. Uh-oh. Got some emerald. It must be in Extreme Hills. Well, I guess kind of our base is in an Extreme Hills biome. I don't know. I'll have to look up there again. I haven't played in a while. Another disadvantage. But it's okay because that's why I went branch mining and said, okay, when I need to go branch mining, I'll just do this. And then when I don't need to branch mine anymore, then I'll just stop. And then when I run out of time or whatever, then I can just stop it and done with it. And I definitely, I've looked at my schedule and stuff, and I definitely have times where I can record, so that's good. Like Monday mornings are a good time for me to record all these, so I definitely will be still producing content, even though I'm in college, even though school started. Just some days I might miss uploads, and just bear with me, because I have to, the internet isn't the best, so I have to sometimes, wait for it, I let it go for days. Ooh, that's lava. That was a good, what do we got here? Decent amount of stuff. Nothing that great. We gotta get that cobblestone if I remember correctly, because we're trying to build up the storage room. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk down this way. Let's just go ahead and start a new branch. I know that technically doesn't really think of as I destroyed the branch, but I found lava, and lava's lava, so it's over here. Found something there. Oh, I missed this iron. Like I really desperately need it. Iron's iron. The other stuff I'm missing? Yeah, I missed iron there too. I probably just, I don't know. Again, I was kind of tired when I was doing the last episode, so it doesn't shock me. Probably should use that because I'm going to need the gravel eventually. I'm trying to think, what do we eat? Okay. What do we use for food in this world? Why did... Oh, crap. Well, I guess we have this dug out for a while, don't we? That's what happens when you're tired and you start working on something. You just go nuts. Oh, dang it. Oh well, at least we have this done for a while. Dang it. I feel stupid. I bet everybody in the comments is like, Tyler, you dug the wrong way. Like, why do I see cobblestone? Oh, no. Remember, kids, don't play Minecraft while you're drowsy. This kind of stuff would happen. That's so stupid. Oh well, not the worst thing. Well, we at least know where the lava is on this, so, you know, that's good too. That way we can plan for it. Know it's coming. It might actually not mess with us too much here because... I'm just going to lay this whole thing out. That way we can, you know, I guess have it now that we did this part. I mean, I have to get a mine cart system going here too eventually. Dang it, I feel so stupid about this. Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm okay with it. It was an accident, you know. I was kind of tired when I was recording that episode. I was kind of almost falling asleep. Took everything I had to finish that episode. I don't know why I was so tired though. That's what I can't think of. Why is that 4? Should be 5. Really supposed to be 3, but I think I made this design 5 just because it can increase space. I'll just leave the torches there that are there. It's not that big a deal. That's funny though that I did that. Oh, this is getting cobblestone, which is our main objective coming down here, so it's really okay in theory because, you know, cobblestone's our goal, so we're completing our goals here. Okay, I think we've kind of recovered. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so after we dig this out, we'll go ahead. No, I mean, really, there's nothing. Really, I might as well just dig this out and just keep going. Because, honestly, there's nothing that's gonna, you know, find I'm not really looking for diamonds. I'm just looking for cobblestone, so. You know, the diamonds are just a nice little, icing on the cake. I also need to go get those cows bred, so when we get upstairs, we need to work on the wheat. Hopefully we can do that in this episode. If not, I'm not too worried. Because, you know, it's already been an entertaining one as we find out how stupid I am. It's pretty funny, though. Oh, that was a good move. Yeah, again. I'll live with this. This is not the worst thing that could have happened. Go to this torch. See, we found some redstone. Just means we won't have to dig this thing out for a few years, you know? I don't think it'll be that long, but, you know. I do plan on keeping this world for a long time, though. This world just is one of my... I like this world a lot. There's a lot of things about it that just appeal to me based on the environment, you know, plus there's cows right there. Again, seed is Tiog 1 if you're interested. If you want to make a world similar to mine, you like this world like I do or something like that, or you just want to prove to me that you can build better stuff, that's fine too. But Tiog 1 is the seed, and it's in... I think I made it in this version 11 point... I think I made it in 11.1.11, so it should still work. I haven't tested it, but if it doesn't work, tell me, and... Or if anything, what you can do is you can make the world in the thing I said, in the version that I created it in. Again, 11. I think it was just 1.11, whatever the first one was. And then what you can do is then just transfer it, you know, convert it over to whatever. And it doesn't work. I don't think it'll work amplified. It's not an amplified world. It's just a regular world. So yeah, nothing special. Nothing special with the settings. Just. I thought about making a world with like a lot of dungeons and stuff like that, but then I thought, that's not really in the spirit of how I want to play this game, so. We need to delve into more adventure maps, because again, Captive Minecraft was a fun map. I think it's just I'm not really used. I think it was one of those maps that you really shouldn't start with. So yeah. I've tried adventure maps before, I just always get destroyed. We could always try a Vex map, and then I'll just, you know, cheat. No. I'd probably just make it so I'd keep my inventory on, That way we don't have to sit there and restart every time, because again, I have to make accommodations for this. I mean, if I was playing by myself, I wouldn't do that. But, like kept up Minecraft, I think I would have beaten it eventually on my own, but I didn't want to have, spend 4 hours each episode working on it, just, to produce it, because then I can't put as much content out. If I did this full time, that'd be a different story, but, since I have other things I have to do in life other than play video games, I just can't commit that much time to it. I mean, again, if this was something I did for a living, I would have no problem doing that, spending 4 hours of prep time per episode, because then you could then you could justify it. But when I'm a college student that works and other stuff like that, it's just there's no reason. It's just not going to be the best idea. So yeah, how much time are we looking at? 9 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. Try to keep the commentary good. And we had this great thing of a bob going on. So what else happened? Probably by then the Super Bowl will have happened. I don't know. Again, I haven't looked into when this is, but I guess we can talk about the games that happened. I didn't watch any of them, and I'm kind of happy about it. No, I was at work, so oh crap, this is slightly off. Yeah, who cares? Where did it go wrong though? That's the question. Right here, somewhere around here, right there. Oh, that's right. Probably right here. Yeah, no, the torch would have been there. I don't know. Probably on this side then. Oh, it's just one off. Okay. One. Yeah, okay. So anyway, yeah, those games were, I don't know. I guess some people enjoyed them. But, I just kind of looked at them. Like, I have them on the TiVo downstairs, so I could watch them. But kind of debating whether I do want to do that or not. I'll probably end up watching them just so, just so I can get a feel of how they were won. I mean, I basically know I had basically both teams just insane amount of injuries killed them both. I mean, think about it. I mean, the Steelers lost Le'Veon Bell in the first quarter of the game, and Packers, just every other minute I was getting some update, because I was at work when it was going on, and I just got update after update about some Packers guy getting hurt. I'm like, dang. Well, that, your luck will run out eventually. And I think the Packers just had a lot of success this season, and to get where they were is pretty insane, especially when they were 4-6, and real. And so the fact they got to the conference championship game, is a good thing for them. And with a healthy team, I think they will be I think that was what they ran into. Eventually, they just couldn't make up for all those injuries. It was like last year. They had a good team. I mean, last year's team was very good. The problem was they just couldn't, keep up with all the injuries and stuff like that happened. So I think this year's team was very similar, except it happened to them later, and that's why they made it as far as they did. And that's why they were able to beat Dallas, and then, they ran out of gas, which is understandable, because a lot of guys who aren't used to starting ended up having to play and stuff, and, plus, when you start losing, I think it's Micah Hyde and stuff like that, and all your good corners and defensive backs, it's like, that eventually you're not going to be able to do anything. But in the end, I think the Falcons are also very underrated. I have to admit, I'm not just as, I'm not going to say I sat there and said they were good. I was sitting there talking yesterday, I'm like, I would have never guessed the Super Bowl. Maybe the Patriots. We'll get to that game here in a second. I would have definitely maybe guessed the Patriots. Well, also because of the fact that Brady had to get his revenge somehow. I'm putting this here. I know I probably shouldn't, but yeah. I think Brady made his point. I don't know. I think it's kind of... I think that'll be funny as if the Patriots win. And again, I think I've heard people say this. It is the truth. It's going to be so funny to just sit there or watch Roger Goodell hand over that Barbie trophy to Brady. It's just the look on his face, I bet, will be priceless. I don't know. I've never gotten why Goodell really has a big beef with Brady. I mean, I get it. He does stuff that isn't exactly kosher, but, you know, the same point, I think, I don't know. I think at the same point, the games he's won, a lot of them, obviously every Super Bowl he's won has been played with, you know, legally inflated balls, and they really couldn't do anything, well, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't think necessarily it takes away from that. I think what it takes away from is regular season stuff, but, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to comment too much on it. But I still respect him as a player, you know. I mean, the guy's gone to 7 Super Bowls. That's pretty insane. So, and if he wins this one, he'll be one of 1-5, which is tied for second by him with the Cowboys and 49ers for, you know, tied for second with, you know, by team, more or less one guy. I mean, that'd be insane. Which I do think they'll win. I mean, I think the Falcons will give them a run for their money, though. I don't expect them to, you know, lay down Brady here, you know. I think that Matt Ryan is, you know, again, an underrated player. I think the whole Falcons team is just full of those guys that are just so underrated. Like Devontae Freeman, the running back, he's underrated. Julio Jones kind of you know, everybody knows who he is, but at the same point, I think he's a little underrated. I think the defense is too. Like, they have some pretty good players too on the defensive end. Like, I'm pretty sure Dwight Freeney plays for them, which is an older guy, and, you know, they have young guys. Like, you know, the only reason I know about this is because I'm a Purdue fan. Ricardo Allen on the defensive end, he's a pretty good corner. He's about the only thing good about Purdue in 2012. That season was 2013, I should say. 2012 was not bad. They went to a bowl game that year. But, you know, Ricardo Allen, I always looked at and said, that's NFL worthy right there. That's NFL talent. And watching him on Sunday, seeing him have success on Sundays is not the biggest surprise to me. Put it that way. Same with like Ryan Kerrigan or stuff like that. I'm not shocked. Let's put it that way. When I saw that guy play on Saturdays, it was like, hey, he's going to be a pro talent. That guy is going to make quarterbacks have nightmares when he's in the NFL. And sure enough, he's turned into a really good linebacker. Cliff Avrill's turned into another good one too, another Purdue guy. Heck, he probably made Dallas Cowboys, you know. Just imagine if Averill would have never hit Romo, and Romo is healthy, and we never have the whole Dak Prescott thing. What happens to the Cowboys? I don't know. I think the Cowboys are a really good team, and they're built to have, as long as a mistake-free quarterback. And that's, I think, the thing is they don't need the really, really good star quarterback. They need basically like, and that's why Prescott's great for him. He's not a guy that's going to make stupid decisions trying to make the big play. That he doesn't need to. He just needs to be a guy who can make good decisions and, you know, that kind of stuff. He doesn't need to be a, you know, big play quarterback, which, you know, there's some teams that need that, like, you know, like the Lions with Stafford. They need that because, you know, they don't have a defense. Right, their defense is good, but not, you know, legendary. And their offensive line is, you know, it's not that great. But the Cowboys have one of the best offensive lines in football. And that's the thing, they also have one of the best running backs. The Lions have no running game. I mean, if you think, I mean, yeah, I don't think that's a surprise. I don't think that's unknown to anybody. You know, Theoretic was their leading rusher with like under 400 yards or something like that, wasn't it? So, I mean, I think when it comes down to it is you have to be able to, you know your team and know, okay, Dak is probably the best quarterback for it. Because Romo is more of that, you know, big play guy, and that's why he throws so many interceptions late in games, because he tries to do things and stuff like that, which you can't fault him for, because back in the early days, he had to, because they didn't have that great offensive line. Now that they have it, it's like, well, now you can kind of go slow. That's why I think Dak is the better quarterback for the team. And I think what they need to do is trade off, you know, either, you know, trade Romo to get something, you know, get something in return, continue to bolster, get rid of that salary cap hit. Because I think that's, you know, if they were to do that and get some other players, I think they could, you know, make a very, I think this year, Again, I don't really see any faults. That game they played against the Packers was just... There's sometimes you play games and you lose, and the other team just outplays you that day. Or I shouldn't say it. Some games you really don't lose, you just get out. One team makes one. It's whoever gets the ball last, basically. You played good enough to win. It's just the other team, does something that is extraordinary. Like Crosby hitting all those field goals at the end of the game. That's extraordinary in my opinion. In my opinion, those two teams are pretty dang even. Oh, well, that's the end of the episode. We'll continue to talk about this subject in the next one. So, anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one, and have a good day. Bye.